Yeah. Okay then, so let's get some movement patterns going, lovelies. So again, I know there's a few back issues today, so just start your movement quite low, slow.
Yeah.
So we're just going to take the legs really nice and long and just have just that gentle, close your eyes, just gently rock the knee. So you just should feel a slight stretch, or it might be a deep stretch if you're really tight through the inner thigh. And for 3 more, 3, 2, 1, and then we're just going to take one hand and we talked about this quite a lot the other night about lateral, how we don't flex laterally enough. Take a beautiful breath in. If you think of like a snake, how they slither, like laterally quite a lot. Take a breath in and out. In and out. Last one. And then gently back. Keep your legs where they are and just take one hand up. You can just do that, or you can come into a slight back bend. That can feel really nice for a lot of people. For some people it doesn't, so just see how the back feels. Take a beautiful in breath. Two more, in through the nose, out through the mouth, in and out, and then just come back to centre and just take your hand on kind of the lower back, well the top of the front, and just gently just push the hips forward just ever so slightly. Take a breath in. And out. One more. Beautiful. And then come into that other side, and again we're just rocking, just nice wide leg. The back foot ever so slightly turns in, and we're just rocking, rocking, rocking. Let me know, Paul, if it gets too warm, just switch it to 0. Just a bit chilly in there this morning. It's chilly today.
It is.
And then again, try not to let the shoulder drop. So we're just going to bring it over. Really reach the top hand. Take a beautiful in breath. And out. In. And out. Last one. And then again, just gently take the back hand to the back leg, reach up, take a beautiful in breath. Two more. One. And then again, just gently back and bring yourself back into centre position. And let's just see what the hips are doing, guys. So we're just going to we'll do our hip and our shoulder, exactly the same joint. So we're just going to do the same movement. We're just going to do that circling action. And 2. 6, beautiful, circle the other way, 6, 5. Yeah, it was great this presentation because halfway through he said if he sat down everyone would get up, and he showed this Brazilian lady moving. We all had to move, and he's like, movement is key. So if you sat for more than an hour doing your work, you get up and you move. That's where most of the problems come. I thought, yeah, it's true. And then shoulders down, draw the belly in, weight ever so slightly forward. So just go easy. Nice control. We're just going to do 10. 2, 1, take the hand on the front knee and just drive that heel to the ground. Take some lovely in-breath through the nose, out through the mouth, in, out, last one. And just gently back up to switch sides. So again, nice shoulders down, and let's do that rotation, and just notice if one hip or shoulder feels slightly tighter. 2, 1, circle back. 2 more, 2, and 1, and then back heel comes away, weight comes ever so slightly forward, so you take it into the butt as well as the quad, sorry, bottom of the front leg. Four, 3, 2, 1. Take the hand on the front knee, drive that heel down to the ground. Take a beautiful in-breath. February on Monday, guys. January's blown. Maybe not for some people.
I don't know about that. I've got birthdays galore.
Have you got builders in? Oh,
No birthdays.
Oh, birthdays,
Yeah.
have you? I don't have any birthdays. Oh, my great niece's birthday, that's it in January.
Yes, my grandfather's on the first. It's mine on the second. I have a cousin on the third. And then the
How old's your granddad still alive?
97.
Wow,
He keeps saying
gently
on
up.
19. He keeps
And then
saying
just
he's
takes a little sip. Oh.
93, but he's been 93 for the last like 5 years.
3, 2, oh, that is unbelievable. And then, not Mace, Finley's got a friend, Kian, and I think she might have died now, I could be wrong. But a few years ago, she was 103.
Wow.
I remember her coming home from school because you get a letter, don't you, or something from the Queen.
Yes.
And we said, Keen's grandma's got a letter from the Queen because she's 100. And then 2, 1 foot in front of the other. So always again, rotation, depending on what your back problem is. Sometimes rotation can feel, the spine can do a lot. But always just take it easy in rotation. Don't force it, just go to where feels comfortable. So gently keep the core, just gently engage, shoulder blades down, and a little bit of kind of, not force, but a little bit of, pushing through the palm. And then just have a little twist. And then back to centre. So each time you can go that little bit further, if it feels right. And then back again. Inhale as you go. Out breath centre. Inhale. Out breath centre. One more. Bless you. Oh, I thought you were yawning. I thought you were going to sneeze. And then just hold it. And again, just keep that gentle connection. We're just going to take our arms up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale. Out breath. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And if you feel confident, just if you can close your eye, take that visual away. Just really be in tune. And open. Good. Let's go the other side and do exactly the same rotation, but we'll do our arms slightly different. So try and keep the shoulders down, but just take your arms out a little bit below capital T. Palms kind of facing forward, thumbs up to the ceiling. Try not to push the rib cage out, so keep the ribs nice and settled down. And then inhale as we go round. Out, breath centre. centre, beautiful, and then take thumb and next finger together, and then the 3 fingers. And again, we're just going to keep that core engaged and just do some more shoulder movement. And again, just keeping the ribs down. 5, 4, opening up the chest. 3, 2, 1, and then just hold. And if you feel comfortable, just close your eyes. Well done, good. And then again, just do a little. So even when you do standing work, after a while, you just feel like you want to, you know, like if you ever watch a football match or like back feels stiff because you're just stuck in one position. My boys always laugh, like, Mum, do you have to wiggle your hips at the side of the pitch? Oh, I don't want to get that back. And one more each side. And we'll just do a little bit of lateral as well. So just take one foot over the other, it's my favourite stretch, and then you just reach up nice and high. So you're getting this lateral, and then just almost have a little bit of a pull on that wrist with the other hand. And then again, just gently, gently, nice and slowly. Isn't the spine clever? Take a breath in and out. Everything feeling alright?
Bit of tingling.
Yeah. And beautiful. Back to centre. Just take 2 big circles. 2 the other way. Gorgeous. Let's go to that other side and just notice if one side feels a little bit tighter. Take your hand up towards the ceiling, grab the other hand with the other, the wrist, and just have a little bit of a pull. So you're lengthening already before you go over. And again, take a lovely in breath. And out. In. And out. 2 more. Last one. And again, big circle. Oh, lovely, circle back. And beautiful. Okay, let's do just for mobility just for your arms, and we'll do a little bit of waist. So just and over. 3 more. 2. And then just a little bit of retraction, so take it into a front raise and then pull the elbows back and then forward. And 2 and 3, 4, 2 more, 2 and 1. Well done. Okay, let's just, we'll just use these 3s today, Paul, because you've got, yeah, is it too warm now? It doesn't have to give out some heat, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Bonnie. Yeah, Finley's had my 5s upstairs, so we'll just do,
okay.
we'll do more today, because we've got slightly, we're just going to do one at a time to start with. So try and pick your strongest side, if you've got one, if you haven't to start with, don't worry, just go whichever. And we're just going to take 1 foot forward, so we're not going to lift our legs. I want you to really work on just keeping the hips nice and level. And we're just going to bring it in for 10, and then lower. For 9, some nice control. For 8, 7, 6, 5. I hope they're more than a 1 them at home, Ruth. I can't see what word they are. Feel like these, don't they, after 5 spot?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, and then exactly the same, but turn your palm in. And then, Yeah, into the body. 9, 8. So if you've got a slightly smaller weight, you can afford to do more reps. Obviously, don't ever increase your reps at the same time as you increase your weight, one or the other. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. And then just switch. So again, palms up to start with. Draw the belly in. Nice parallel hips for 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then palm in. Again, shoulders down, lift. Hopefully you won't have too many cancellations, Ruth. It's not too bad here. It seems to have settled, doesn't it, now the wind a bit?
For now.
For now, yeah, 3. We're quite lucky, aren't we? We don't get it nowhere near as bad as some places.
Yeah.
And then just switch hands again. And again, take that leg out to the side and just kind of grow an inch or 2. Keep the shoulder blades down. And again, draw the tummy in. We're just going to lift. You're only lifting to shoulder height. Try and always maintain that length. Imagine you've got a rope that's just pulling the crown of the head up. So reach long as opposed to high. 5, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Let's switch sides. Slightly more difficult abduction. Again, length through the crown of the head. Lift. 2 as I live and breathe. It's just starting. I've jinxed it, Ruth, sorry. I love wind. My son hates it. He's like, I can't see the point of it. But I really like wind. 3, 2, 1. I think when you're away somewhere hot and the wind picks up. Oh, beautiful. Shoulders down, front raise. So again, length through the crown of the head. And lift nice and slow. Always operate kind of like you are resisting against something. 3, 1. Beautiful. Well done. And again, nice and slow. Try not to use momentum. Bit of softness in the knees if the back needs it, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm definitely weaker in front raise than anyone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm going to the physio today, so it'll be interesting what they say, because I remember the osteopath saying you need to do more front raises. So we're just going to take the weight ever so slightly forward, just so your back feels nice and comfortable. So your back's nice and straight, but it's on an angle, and we're just going to bring that weight to the side of the kind of rib cage or the breast, if you want, and then just take it out, and then back in. So remember, we're straightening our arm, and we are just bending at the elbow. The weight is just coming. You should just see it in your peripheral view. Good.
Where are you going for physio, John?
It's through the doctor. It's for my neck, because I had that occipital neuralgia.
Yeah.
So it's at the doctor's actually. But I gave him a really big history when I spoke to the physio, because I thought, I don't just want you to put me in with anyone, a general.
Yeah.
I need someone who knows about necks and traps kind of thing. 4, 3. It's actually it was so bad that the weekend again, I thought, oh no.
I was just going to ask.
So I pulled myself
Yeah,
up really, I just moved suddenly last week in the kitchen last Wednesday. Anyway, I've been sat with a hot water bottle on kind of every morning, and it's marginally better, but I definitely felt that tingling in my head last night again. I thought, but nothing seems to make it, you know, all my everything that I do, it's not, I think, I hate to say it, is when I've been massaging, it's that pushing forward.
And your posture,
Yeah. To be fair, I'm okay at home, but I did some at Harewood last week that really brought it on. The bed at Harewood's too high for me. And I massaged this really tall lady that completely filled the bed. At one point I had to, my heels, thank God, it was near, and I had to because I was pushing that forward. So I need to probably, I don't know, it can alter, but then it just means you have to get there so much earlier to start messing about with the bed, you know what I mean? I don't just knock it on the head. Say no for once, Joe. So we're just going to hold. So all we're going to do is just have a little pull back, a little tiny pull back. Keep the ribs closed. 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back to there. Hold again. Length through the crown of the head, and then in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just here again, rib cage down. Make sure your ribs keep in and together when you do your dumb waiter. It's a bit easier dumb waiter, so let's do 16 of these. Last ones, 3.
easier.
Hey, don't you? I suppose it just depends where your weakness is. If you've got weakness in internal external rotation, then they're not, are they? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Well done, guys. We're going to obviously stretch all that out because we've been stood for a length of time. Just before we do stretch our shoulders and neck out, let's just do a little bit of movement. So Paul, just obviously make it how it feels comfortable in your back. We're just going to do a little bit of kind of kundalini. So all we're doing is just rocking. You might feel your sit bones a bit. Can you feel your bones? Mine has a clunk. Let me just go click. Yeah. So you can obviously make this really, really big, but just make sure it feels good. So if you are making it big, you draw the belly in as you make that round in action. Or you might just want to be more neutral. 2, and 1, and then just place one hand down, and we're just going to take a big mermaid stretch. And back the other way. And then back. So always make sure you feel comfortable. And if this doesn't feel comfortable, sit like, for me this is a nicer position than cross-legged. I prefer shin box, but again, some people prefer cross-legged, some people prefer that. I hate that personally because my knees are slightly dodgy. I know that that's my kind of a bit of a... So whatever feels comfortable, we're just going to do some nice stretches in it. Yeah, so we're just going to bring one hand across and bring the other one, and just like that. Is that comfy for you, Paul?
I think so. Trouble is my back hurts, my coccyx hurts.
Oh yeah, you had a bit of a thing in a taxi.
In a crew cab wagon.
Oh.
It's just horrible when you
Just
have
falling
something
apart.
good.
Oh, when you have something. I know I'm doing this run challenge at the minute, you know, I told you last week.
Oh, is that the 32 miles in a month or something?
50, I wish it were 32 I've done, if it were 32, no, 50. But it's just, Martin's like, Joe, you're just so... I said, it's only 8 years ago I did 100-mile challenge. It's like, I know, but you're busy, you la 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 la. And the older you get, I don't care what anyone says, running's not great for the joints.
No.
But I'm really quite enjoying it. But the problem is I went yesterday to the gym and I did run quite fast, faster than normal. Oh, my knee, I could hardly move my knee. It's just there right in my knee. Feels all right today, because I was like, oh, I'm not going to, Matty's like, just, you can't finish it, simple as that. I've got 14 left to do. But I'm going to try today after I've been teaching. But I'm going to just really slow it down. Do you know, almost like a jog. not
Yeah.
like run.
Yeah.
So I was going to do some uphill running, like
Okay.
slow, and then someone said to me, honestly Jay, that'll be worse on your knee. So I'm just going to keep trying different things. I think because I really loved it Easter, I blame my dad. I was talking to my dad up in the sky as I was doing it, and I had all his favourite playlists on. I do that sometimes, and I was smiling. I felt really like he was just on my shoulder, and my dad were a real, I'm such my dad's daughter, he were like, yeah, you challenge, you know. He were running around the lake till he got diagnosed with cancer, you know, that kind of thing. And I'm like, bloody hell, Dad, why did you push me to run faster? And then again, just a gentle and beautiful. Well done. Let's come on to your front. So give yourself, me particularly today, give yourself some really nice padding on the knee. So mine's right in my kneecap, the actual bone. So remember that you can wear your bone away, or certainly the cartilage, the shock absorber. So just always make sure that when you are in 4-point kneeling that you have got that really nice padding underneath the knee. And just let's take some again. If you have to avoid extension like into cow, or you have to avoid flexion, hopefully you don't, but if you do, then just go from cow to neutral and then back again, or all the way into cat, and then again you can just go back to neutral if you have to avoid flexion. But try to just reintroduce little bits, even if, you know, it doesn't feel great. So we want our spine to be able to move. But just notice which one feels better. You can really slow it down, or you can go quite quickly, as long as you're articulating through each vertebra. Take a 4. 2. So the B, or anything that don't feel right, then if you want to go into child's pose, please feel free, because we're going to now go from here to a 4-point kneeling position. Really spread your fingers and make sure you're not dropping through the breastbone, so really feel like you're pushing the mat away. And then draw the hips up nice and high into that lovely, well, I love downward dog, some people do. Spreading the fingers. Take the right heel towards the floor and bend the left knee. Feel the deep. So for me, it's always calf that I feel downward dogging the most. Some people feel it in hamstrings. And then the other side. If you feel like you want to bring the hands back a bit to get the heels further, then feel free to do that. And then again, switch again, hold, 4, 3, 2, 1, the other side, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just step them individually. Right heel, left heel, right heel, left heel, right, left, right, left, right, left. And this is when we're going to do a bit of strength. If you want to go into child's pose, please feel free to. You don't have to do plank with me. Otherwise, we're going to come into our plank position. So we want a nice tight tummy. You can always do planking with the knees down and just literally feel like your t-shirt's boiling hot and you're drawing the belly button away. Otherwise, we're pushing the mat away. We're holding. We're not doing loads today. We're just going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to shoot back up into downward dog. Walk the hands back a little bit. And just send the heels towards the ground and then bounce them back up again. And again, heels down, bounce back up. For 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and then just gently back down into 4-point kneeling. Let's do a little bit of strength for our back. So I want you to really draw the tummy in now. We're not going into dip position, we're not going into arch. We've got that nice straight back, spreading the fingers. And we're going to slide the left foot backwards and the right hand forwards. You're going to really deepen the core muscles, so draw the belly in, and you're just going to try and lift it harder than they look. Hold. If it's too much, just lift the leg and keep the hand down. And then gently back to centre. Nice and slow. trip. So it's like you're traipsing the foot and the hand in sand. Once you feel your core is tight, lift up, hold. I don't do these enough, they're really good for strengthening the back. Back in again. Usain Bolt apparently does these daily. And then again, it's good enough. If it's good enough for Bolt, hold. Bless you. Bless you. And then back in again. Let's continue doing that 4 more times. I'm just going to check your pelvises, guys. Yeah. Nice with it. It's nice and, yeah, good. You just have to really concentrate and then back in again. Good. And again. Yeah, good. Yeah, nearly perfect. Oh, good. If you're doing the same side switch, if you're doing alternate, keep going. Yeah, keeping that tummy in. Good. Better on that side.
That's ironic because that's the dodgy.
Yeah, well it's funny, isn't it? Yeah. Do your last one each side to even up. And then we're just going to do a little bit of glute work on that side. So now all we're going to do is take the right leg back. Again, don't drop, lift up. Draw the belly in, feel really strong in the core. And lift and lower. Again, it's more about length. Lift, lower. Lift 3. Lift 4. Lift 5. Lift 6. 6 more. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2, 1, and then take both knees back before we do the other side. Bring the knees back a little bit and then just bring your elbows down, chest and chin to ground. You might just want to go to there, or you might want to come up into your full cobra if that feels lovely. Take a beautiful in-breath. And either just come to there or you can come into child's pose just for a few seconds. And then back up again, and let's do that other side. I'm just going to do this one, guys. Yeah, so again, draw the tummy in, push the mat away, feel strong through the core. Take the other leg back, keep the hip bones facing down, lift and lower. Lift, lift, lift. Lift. 6 more for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then again, take the hands slightly forward, knees slightly back again. Another cobra, back into that upward dog position. Take a beautiful in breath. And either just do a couple of counter counts or come back for another 10 seconds. And beautiful. Well done. Okay, let's just do a little bit more prong work, guys, today. So let's come down onto our tummies. And we're going to push the pubic bone down into the mat, and we're going to keep our core nice and tight. So we're not lifting anything, but just imagine the mat's boiling hot and you're just drawing your navel in just to give yourself that bit of core. And then really slide your left fingers down towards your feet and your right fingers. Push your pubic bone down, draw the belly in, lift the forehead a little bit and the chest, nothing major, keep that core engaged. Take your right arm out to capital T, shoulder height, and then gently back in. But really feel like you're going as long as you can, so you're really operating some resistance through the deltoid shoulder muscles and back. So So you're trying to reach one hand as near to the wall as possible. So take the other, yeah, and then again. Are they still doing the right one? Right and left, yeah. And then on the next one, once you've evened up, take both arms together, so you like crucifix. Keep drawing that belly in. Come down a little bit if you're feeling it into your lower back, and then back to centre, and then always just let yourself just flop down after a couple. Have a little wiggle through the belly and the bum. So just kind of rocking side to side. And then let's start again. So push the pubic bone down, draw the belly in, reach your fingertips long, and then just come up. This is called dart, so chest and forehead away. You're not lifting very high. If you do, it'll take it into the lumbar spine, so just come down a little bit. And then take the right arm out to capital T, hold, back to centre. The left arm, back to centre. Both arms together, back to centre. Right, back in. Left, back in. Right, back in, and again, just relax. And you don't realise how hard this is for someone. I've had a few clients who've come who were really, one lovely gentleman who still does it now. He started years and years ago, and he's a big rower, 6'5", big rower, very kind of rounded shoulders, and he found this impossible the first time he did it. So it's really important to get some prone work in. So let's do one more. So push the pubic bone down, draw the belly in, slide the fingertips down, lift the forehead and the chest a little bit. Come down if you feel it in the lumbar spine, keep the core engaged. Right arm out to the side, hold, back into centre. The other, centre. Both together, centre. And again, right arm, centre. Left. Give your glutes a squeeze if you feel you need it. Both, or just feel that that core is strong. One more. Right arm, centre, left, centre. Both together, centre, and relax. Just take your hands just into capital, goalpost, and then just relax as you just bring it into windscreen wipes. And just lengthen the right leg and just take the left foot and just pull it in if it feels okay. So that for most people is enough of a stretch. You can push your pubic bone down towards the mat to increase it and just lift onto the mid thigh. Beautiful. Let's go the other side. Again, just pull it in. And relax. Well done. Let's come over onto our back. I've just got now already. So come onto your back, and all we're going to do is a little bit of single leg stretch. So we're just going to keep, you want to put the ball underneath your lumbar spine, that lower back, feel free to. I'm just going to work on the mat today. So if you are on the mat, your bum is nice and relaxed. On the mat, you've got a little bit of a gap underneath the lumbar spine, and the ribs are nice and together. Chin towards the chest, length through the front of the chest. Always give yourself just a couple of seconds to get your position. You can do a couple of pelvic tilts if you want. So although it's optimum to work in neutral spine, where you're not going into imprint, you're definitely not arching. For some people, that's too much on their back, so you can have a slight little tilt if that feels better. but try not to squish the lower back in. Take the right leg up to tabletop and the left leg, and just feel that your tongue is as flat as it can be. So the nice little navel to spine connected, the ribs are down, and then we're just going to take the right leg forward, nice and slowly, and gently back to centre with control. Imagine you've got £1 million on it and your pelvis isn't moving. And then back. I almost visualise when I'm doing single leg that there's a little person underneath me. So we have actually got underneath here, it's all empty, like an empty space. So imagine a little person's looking up and can see your back. Your ribs are on the mat and you've got a little gap underneath the lumbar spine and there's no movement at all. If you want to change the shape of your foot, you can try and just lead with the heel. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, don't let your tummy down. 2. Oh, I think you've managed to stay with us the whole class through. That's good. 1. And well done. And if you were really concentrating rib cage down in neutral, you really feel everything tightening. Bring the knees into the chest. Take a beautiful in-breath. 3 more. Deep in out. 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. Then take your feet on the ground, take your arms out to capital T, and then take the knees to the right, the head to the left. Inhale, blow your belly up like a balloon. Out breath, draw the belly back in, knees back to centre. The other way. And again, just notice this side's tighter for me. Usually means there's a bit more inflammation. Inhale, let the belly rise. Back to centre. 1 more each side. Centre. Last one. And just because Nabia, I know you've had bad back, call you up. We're not going to do side leg today. We're just going to see how our legs and our glutes feel. We've done a bit of glute work anyway in 4-point kneeling, but we're just going to gently take the right foot on the left knee and then just let the right knee kind of fall away from the body. You might feel something there or not. If not, just gently lift the underneath foot and just hold. Really good important stretches if you suffer with things like sciatica. Sometimes sciatica is more piriformis, and then just circle the underneath ankle. And then circle back. We'll take that foot down, place that foot on the ground, switch sides. Notice if there's any difference, let the knee come away, and just lift up the underneath foot. Beautiful, all the way down, and then take both feet either side of the mat. Take your arms out to just below capital T. Internally rotate the right foot, the right hip, and let the knee follow, aiming to get the knee as close to the ground as possible. Take a lovely in-breath. Two more. last one. Back to centre, and again try and always lead with the foot, the hip and then the knee. Try not to push the knee first, and again notice if one knee gets closer than the other. Last one. And back to centre, and then just wherever you are, just gently come over onto your side, just to allow yourself to grab your band and maybe the ball if you want to place it underneath the head. Just allows a little bit more movement, and try and have the band really nice and thick. And again, try not to squeeze the lower back into the mat. So we're keeping the leg nice and straight. We're lifting the leg till we find a nice gentle hamstring stretch in neutral if we can. And we're just going to do that little inversion, eversion of the foot. So we're just turning the foot. Sometimes the band allows you just to move a little bit with the, sometimes take the band in the opposite hand and I just kind of use it to anchor my foot in and out. 3, 2, 1. Take the foot in and then just gently go easy. Just have a little kind of rocking action as you take the leg into that midline and then back to centre, midline. Normally I'm okay with this one because I've been running quite a lot. My hamstrings are much tighter than normal. So I'm just rocking it first. Think about it, it's almost like the sciatic nerve gets a little bit pinched and just flossing it a little bit. And then just hold it over a little bit more if you want, turning your head the other way, but don't force it. Gently back to centre and then bring it all the way out. And gently back. I'm just, if you see me on the screen you think, what's Jo doing? I'm just retracting. I just remember the osteopath gave me something and I've been doing it. Just retracting, giving myself a double chin to lengthen my neck. It must look a bit weird on the screen. And then switch sides, and again, just notice as you're anchoring the foot in and out, is there any tension through the lateral part of the foot? Is it changing the stretch through the back of the knee? And then just gently floss in and out, in and out.
Right, maybe. Yeah, it's printing on the
Yeah.
So I'm just making smaller movements.
Yeah. Really important, this stretch. And then you can just hold it there nice and gently. Or you can use the band in the opposite hand and bring it further over. But again, don't take it into pain. So always just allow that breath to help the movement. And then gently back to centre and bring that leg out to the side. Beautiful. Soften the knee to bring it back to centre. Oh, alright, enjoyed that this morning. And then bring the knees together, arms out to capital T. And then knees in one direction, head to the other. Again, inhaling, letting the belly rise. Out, breath, drawing the belly in. Back to centre position, the other side. And then just lengthen your legs, take your arms up to ceiling. Just do some nice scissors. So just take the one thumb back, one hand forward, and then the other way, just into scissor arms, just to get that flexion. And then you can do the abduction one, so wherever your hands are in scissor, you just take one hand up towards the head and the other one comes down to the leg. Into angel arms, helicopter, windmill, whatever visualization works, and then switch sides. And then 2 more. Beautiful. Well done, and then gently roll over onto your side, nice and slowly, guys, into kind of that shin box position. Place your hands down, take your back foot forward, and then gently get yourself up, or however you feel with the back that you want to get up. Thank you so much. That went quick, didn't it?
Yeah, thank you.